Wimbledon has sensationally been stripped of its ranking points after remaining firm on its ban on Russian and Belarusian players, the ATP and the WTA have confirmed. Stars from both nations will not be able to enter the men's or women's draws due to Russia's ongoing invasion of Ukraine. It means that men's world number 2 Daniil Medvedev will not be allowed to compete at the championships this summer. The move by the ATP and the WTA has effectively reduced Wimbledon to an exhibition tournament. The points from 2021 will also be stripped in a move that massively impacts reigning champion Novak Djokovic. The Serb is yet to compete at a Grand Slam this year after being barred. In a lengthy statement, the ATP has accused Wimbledon of undermining the integrity of its ranking system. The WTA is expected to follow with a similar message, while the ITF has made a similar move for the wheelchair tennis draw. The ATP said, "The ability for players of any nationality to enter tournaments based on merit, and without discrimination, is fundamental to our tour. The decision by Wimbledon to ban Russian and Belarusian players from competing in the UK this summer undermines this principle and the integrity of the ATP ranking system. It is also inconsistent with our rankings agreement. Absent a change in circumstances, it is with great regret and reluctance that we see no option but to remove ATP ranking points from Wimbledon for 2022. Our rules and agreements exist in order to protect the rights of players as a whole. Unilateral decisions of this nature, if unaddressed, set a damaging precedent for the rest of the tour. Discrimination by individual tournaments is simply not viable on a tour that operates in more than 30 countries. We greatly value our long-standing relationships with Wimbledon and the LTA and do not underestimate the difficult decisions faced in responding to recent UK government guidance. However, we note that this was informal guidance, not a mandate, which offered an alternative option that would have left the decision in the hands of individual players competing as neutral athletes through a signed declaration. Our internal discussions with affected players in fact led us to conclude this would have been a more agreeable option for the tour. We remain hopeful of further discussions with Wimbledon leading to an acceptable outcome for all concerned. More broadly, we believe this matter again highlights the need for a united governance structure across professional tennis so that decisions of this nature can be made in a joint manner. Ranking points will remain at ATP Tour events at Queen's, ATP 500, Eastbourne, ATP 250, and ATP Challenger events in the UK. That decision has been made because it is deemed that banned players have alternative playing options while those tournaments take place. The ATP continued, "Our condemnation of Russia's devastating invasion of Ukraine remains unequivocal. Immediate action was taken to suspend the ATP Tour event in Moscow and have Russian and Belarusian athletes compete under neutral flags on tour. In parallel, we have continued our humanitarian support for Ukraine, together with the other governing bodies of tennis, as well as providing direct financial assistance to many affected players." The WTA made a similar statement shortly after on Friday evening. It has accused the All England Club of proceeding with a partial field not based on merit. The recent decisions made by the All England Lawn Tennis Club and the Lawn Tennis Association, LTA, to ban athletes from competing in the upcoming UK grass court events violate that fundamental principle, which is clearly embodied in the WTA rules, the Grand Slam rules and the agreement the WTA has with the Grand Slams. As a result of the LTC's position that it will not honour its obligation to use the WTA rankings for entry into Wimbledon and proceed with a partial field not based on merit, the WTA has made the difficult decision to not award WTA ranking points for this year's Wimbledon Championships. In addition, each of the WTA-sanctioned events, Nottingham, Birmingham, and Eastbourne, will be penalised and their WTA tournament sanctions will be placed on probation. Since alternative and comparable playing and ranking point opportunities exist in the same weeks as those events for the affected players, WTA ranking points will remain in place for those events.